Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Meadsy69 and welcome back to the channel. Now, realistic mode. Realistic mode is back and well underway. Before I get started, I do have to apologise if there is any sound issues. I'm having a problem with my mic at the moment. It's not my mic, it's actually the connector to my phone. It's got a little bit loose. I don't know if I need a new phone or if I need a new connector from my mic, because I have the Razer phone. It has the USB-C, so I have to connect my headphones and my mic to a normal jack, and then that connects to a USB, and the USB connects to my phone. And it might be the connector in the middle, but I think it's actually my phone. It's had some good use over the last year or so. So I do have to apologise for any sound you may hear that's not right. So realistic mode, it's well underway. Now, I wasn't intending to do a realistic mode video because I've done one before, and I thought, you know what, someone asked if you can do one, and I'm like, I don't even know if I want to. And then someone like Hisroyalfatness pops up with a couple of really good replays, so I thought, you know what, why not? So I started making other videos for Sunday morning. I was going to put some not OP replays, but almost OP replays out for the Sunday morning, and then I looked at the schedule for the realistic mode, and I see that it's only available for a couple of weekends. So I thought, you know, I'll change it a little bit, and I'll release this on the Sunday morning. So, realistic mode. Do you play it? Have you played it? And do you enjoy it? Now, I do. I do enjoy playing it. I don't play it as often. I mean, I don't really play as much often, just because of time. I mean, I'm out trying to get footage every day, and it's not often I just sit there and play for fun. But I would definitely recommend realistic mode. It's a great fun mode that you can have fun, and that is all it is. It's fun. It doesn't go towards your stats. It's just fun. I mean, if you wanted to grind some tanks, this is the perfect opportunity to use realistic mode to play those stock tanks that you want to get up fully equipped, 100% crew. Use realistic mode because it doesn't affect your stats whatsoever, and it's a great way of doing it. It's fun. I mean, me personally, I prefer things like mad games and etc. to grind in the events, but realistic mode is just as fun. It's just as fun, and it's more competitive. I'd like to see them do a little bit more. I mean, I know what Wargaming have changed it a tiny little bit, where, as you can see now, Hisroyalfatness is looking at this badger. He's the only one that can see the badger's hit points unless someone else is looking. So if his platoon mate Fadu up there is looking away, one, the tank's not spotted for him, and two, he doesn't know how many hit points that tank has. So I do like that. I do like the fact it is annoying. It's very annoying where you're looking at your team on the minimap, you're seeing the team in your team in game, then you can see that they're getting hit, but you just don't know where from because nowhere is spotted. But it's fun. I'd like to see him change it up a little bit. I mean, I don't think it's going to happen, and I'm probably just being I don't know. It's I'd like to see maybe remove, to make it more realistic, maybe remove certain things like the minimap for a start, and only have the buttons where you can shoot, your aim circle, and obviously your fire buttons. Everything else maybe take off. I love the fact that there's no hit skins. We're watching Hisroyalfatness. We should name him Hisroyal OPness, because I might as well rename my channel to Hisroyalfatness's replays, because he's just so goddamn good. All the replays I get from him is just insane, and we've got another two here. It is crazy, and this is the kind of shit that you could do in realistic mode with the Sheridan, and you're gonna see just some of these shots. I mean, this shot here, it hits, but it doesn't pen. And not to worry, you're in a Sheridan. Just reload and try again. He's Hisroyalfatness. He's not gonna miss too many opportunities. So if you haven't played it, what kind of tanks would I recommend? Well, one, any tank really, any tank. If you're playing, say, tier 10, any tank is quite good. I like the autoloaders personally, which we're going to see again from Fatness the next game. He's going to be driving the 50B. I like quick tanks because you can just get around. I mean, something like this, or even something like the Bat Chat or anything like that. So you could just get around the enemy, unleash your magazine or shot, and then just relocate, and people just don't know where you are, and I find it fun. Or of course you can go something like the E50M, which is a medium tank, quick tank with great armor, and people just don't know how to deal with an E50M's armor in realistic mode. And then again, of course, you've got tanks like the IS-4. The IS-4 is heavily well armored, or the VK-72 frontally. You're going to have a ball in these tanks, and you also have the TDs. You can just sit at the back farming damage and no one knows where you are. So this is what I love about realistic mode, is you can look the other side of the map and spot someone. Well, you haven't really spotted them because they don't know that they've been spotted. But you've got to remember is that it happens to you too. Now, Hisroyalfatness here, are you ready for some meme shots? I mean, he can't really do anything to this E100 except for that. That's literally, currently he's alone against this E100. His other tank is AFK. He can't do anything. He can't rush around. The only thing he can possibly do is shoot his shell the other side of the map and make the shell come around. And not only is he going to do it once, he's going to do it twice. Now just watch this. Even the E100 reaction, look, watch, ready? What the fuck? That's the kind of shit you can do with the Sheridan, and it's great fun. So GG there, Hisroyalfatness. I don't really expect anything less from you. But next up, again, we have Hisroyalfatness in the AMX 50B. And again, I like clips, I like reloaders, and I like auto reloaders as well. They're pretty good. Auto reloaders, the tier 8, 9, and 10, all of them, they're pretty good. They are pretty good because you can use it as a autoloader, or you can use it as an auto reloader, or you can just use it as a single shot gun. And if you can get into positions where you're not spotted, you really can pump out that damage. And Hisroyalfatness is going to do exactly that this game. So people underestimate the armor on the 50B. I mean, the armor's not great, don't get me wrong. The turret is bouncy, but in realistic mode, the armor just becomes so much better. And that is, again, that's with a lot of tanks. I mean, the IS-4 in realistic mode, if you don't bounce in the IS-4 in realistic mode, you are playing it wrong. You should be getting bounces, unless you're going to come up against quick tanks that can get behind you very easily, or big TDs that are shooting heat or pramo. Then you're not going to get penned a lot. You're going to get a lot of bounces. So we're going to talk about this battle now. So there is a couple of tanks to the right, and of course you can come around the corner. If a tank's not looking at you, if a tank is in sniper mode, just probably like this E75, then they're not aware you're there because they don't know that they've been spotted for a start, and they just have no clue. The E5, I mean, he's bounced a shot there. He's going to get a little bit of bounces in this battle. So he's not running away. He knows he's just released a clip on the E5, and there's also the E75. Again, he gets another bounce. So he gets one shot in the E75, two shots in the E75, and unfortunately, he does manage to kill the E75. So it's now one tank down each. So 6 against 6. The enemy have capped base A, and no one's able to cap the base, recap the base A at the moment. So the thing with this, you literally have, unless you can physically see them, you have no idea where the enemy will be. Now, here comes the Foch. Now, a Foch in realistic mode as well is such a good tank because it has really, really good armor. So the E5 is now on a one shot, and he is going to clear him using the HE, and the Foch does manage to pen, but he gets one back in the Foch, and again, when he's on a reload, just back out of sight. But now he's getting shot from the right, the medium side. There's no point looking really, because you're not going to see where they are. Now, his team does have a tank by the C area, and obviously he's not really doing much damage. However, the team are just getting ripped apart. His team is getting ripped apart. Now, the Foch misses his shot, which allows him to come out, get one shot in. He's got one shell left. Is he going to be able to pen? Yes, puts the Foch down to a one shot. So he's now on dead on 5,000 damage. There's still five tanks left alive, but there is only 3 tanks on his team. So you can see what he has to do. I mean, he has to constantly look and make sure he's safe from other directions. He does manage to take the Foch out for his 3rd kill, and it's now 3 against 4. 3 against 4, but we don't know where they are. Now, he's going to look up, and he's going to get some really good shots here on the Jaegeru. He gets one shot there. He does bounce his the next shot, but he's now going to back up. Just make sure that no one can spot him, or no one can look at him at least, until he's reloaded. And that's definitely how you should be playing auto loaders in realistic mode. So, are you enjoying realistic mode? Now, realistic mode obviously was back for Friday, Saturday and Sunday this week. So today, when this is released, it will end later tonight, but it is back next week as well. So it's back Friday, Saturday and Sunday next week. After that, I don't know when it will reappear. It's every, I don't know, maybe every 6 months or so. I'd definitely like to see the Mad Games, etc., all them to reappear, because they are, for me, they're more fun to play, and it doesn't really matter if you play with stock. I mean, realistic mode, you can play with stock and it will help you, but because there's no hit skins and you've got, say, a stock gun, you really are going to struggle to penetrate some tanks, especially if they do have armor. So Mad Games, etc., is a bit more fun for stock tanks. Realistic mode is just more fun in general, just to play with your normal gun, your normal tank. If you've got the gun, I mean, if you have got upgraded gun on your tank, but you haven't got tracks, etc., then of course this mode isn't so bad. And then we have the tournaments. We have the tournaments that have been happening, which a few streamers out there, maybe AmionNet, Rolling Swarm, etc., Rib, they are all streaming these tournaments. Hopefully tonight, or by the time this video releases, I'll know for certain. I'm hoping to get some replays from Iverson in the Pramo clan. What he's going to do for me, hopefully, is he's going to record some battles in realistic mode tournament. What he's also going to do is hopefully record the voice chat as well from Pramo in this tournament, which I think will be kind of exciting to see. No one really gets to see Pramo in tournaments and commanding as well. So hopefully we'll get to see that within the next couple of days. But well played, Hisroyalfatness, another 8,000 damage game. Hope you enjoyed it all. Go play realistic mode. It's only here for tonight and next week. If you're not playing it tonight, you have to wait until next week. I'm Meadsy69 and I'll catch you all soon. Bye bye.